This is a multi-part video series consisting of picture-in-picture footage of Arma 3 gameplay from both the Game Master's perspective and the participants of the mission. As always, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the series as much as we enjoyed making it. If you like watching these episodes, maybe you'd like to join in too. Our team is looking for new members. Just click on the annotation on the screen or visit MGamers.com/Arma Recruit. We'd love to have you join us. What's up, guys? It's Funar from MultiplayerGamers.com. We're here with another Arma 3 Zeus mission, and this is the setup. In this particular mission, we are on the terrain of Lingor, and we haven't used this terrain yet. Actually, we just recently added it to our regular mod set, so this will be our first mission on this terrain, at least in Arma 3. This is obviously an Arma 2 mission, or Arma 2 terrain rather. So this will be new for us for Arma 3. So this mission today, we got a handful of guys here, and there'll be even more that join us. It should be a pretty big squad. But the team is on this little island to the northwest of the terrain. As you can see, I've marked a flag already that says Extraction. If we look further, there's a U.S. Marine Corps Super Stallion landed, and there is a little bird landed over here. And here is the mission. So, the unidentified terrorist organization that we've been using as of late has taken to begin taking prisoners, basically. And intelligence has discovered that they're using Lingor as their area where they're holding these prisoners. And as you can see, I've already marked on the map various objectives for the team. And each of these objectives are going to have prisoners at them of some type. Or maybe they won't. So we'll see. There's going to be some surprises for them. So the reason there's a little bird here and a super stallion is quite simple. So this is going to be a mission where one of our team members is actually going to be flying. And that pilot will be ferrying the team members using the little bird to the various objective points on the map. So as you can see, we have multiple camps, multiple objective points. So they'll actually be dropping, the pilot will actually be dropping the team to these points, or near these points, so that they can be assaulted, and or so that the team can assault the points, not so the team can be assaulted. And so the team will be assaulting these little camps and rescuing the prisoners. They'll be loading the prisoners back on the little bird, and then taking them back over here to the extraction point. And then someone will be loading them onto the Super Stallion. As you can see here, this is a very large aircraft with plenty of seating in the back. So that is how ultimately the team will be extracting. So the Super Stallion is sort of waiting here. Currently there's some AI piloting the Super Stallion. I don't know if I'm going to keep the AI in there or have one of the team members fly the Super Stallion off of the terrain once the mission concludes or not. I haven't quite decided that yet, but we'll decide that at a later time. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and get started. And I have a marking here called the motor pool, because this is going to be a motor pool. It's going to be a location for vehicles. Just had to silence my cell phone because that's going to drive us crazy throughout this mission. At least drive me crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and drop some vehicles in this location as the motor pool. And this is a secondary objective for the team, so they can decide whether or not they are going to go ahead and go here and destroy these vehicles. So I think what I'm going to end up using is that thing. I'm going to use a variety of vehicles. These are, this is a terrorist organization, so they would have access to a variety of vehicles, and not necessarily of any particular side. So we're going to drop a variety of mixed normal vehicles as well as civilian vehicles, or even these little off-road trucks. And I'm going to drop a few of those, actually. And we'll just kind of make the motor pool just various vehicles in here. I'm going to go ahead and drop a Ural as well. We'll do this one. Like so. Actually, put it on the road like that. Put another one in here. Actually, I'm going to delete this one. I'm going to use the civilian Urals for that. And then I will put a variety of soldiers in here as well. And I'm going to mix this up a little bit. And as we can see, I'm going to go ahead and drop some of these guys. We haven't used these guys yet in any of our missions. Drop one of each type. 1, 2, 3, 5. I need 4. Okay, so, and then I'll also drop this guy. We'll group them all up. Let me see if this is working. I had added a new function, but oops, I don't think this is actually working properly. Nope, that is still broken. That's okay though, because what I can do is I can actually fix that later. See, we have a player with some difficulties there. Alright, so let's send these guys kind of on a walking patrol of the area. It's going to seem somewhat random. I don't want it to be too predictable. There we go. Just do that, just to kind of get some guys walking around. And then I will also add some of our other guys here. Our unknown terrorist force. And we will, the not so unknown terrorist force, I guess, would be better. We're going to have them do a patrol of the outer perimeter, like so. Just like that. So they'll be walking around the outside. Let's get ourselves a few more vehicles. It's not out of the question to think that they would have some NATO vehicles in here. Maybe not Hemet. That's what I actually wanted. And these, I don't want the team using them. I want them destroyed. So we're going to disable anything that has, or I shouldn't say disable, I'm going to lock anything that doesn't, or anything that has a weapon on it. So yeah, those guys are largely unarmed. To figure out what to do about that. But there we go. There is the motor pool, so very basic. We'll go down here to our first camp. And what I'm going to do is drop some men. Let's see. I want to do a mix of U.S. soldiers and also random civilians and so forth. So let's go ahead and use some of these guys into a standard rifleman. Notice he has a weapon. Except hopefully this is working. Yeah, see, that isn't working either. That's ever since the 1.5.4 patch, a lot of these functions just stopped working, so I'm going to have to look into that. So instead of doing that, let's do this. Let's go ahead and do... You know, I'm going to go ahead and drop a rifleman. Do that again real quick. And let's do this. We're going to use this guy as a template. I'll go into the arsenal. I'll remove his items. And then we'll go from there. So, oops. So, no rifle, no launcher, no sidearm. I'm going to remove his vest as well. And let's see, that's gone. It's gone, so no helmet, no glasses, no NVGs, no NVGs, you don't get NVGs. No binocs, definitely no map, no GPS or radio, no compass. Take his watch away, and I think that should do it. Let's make sure that he doesn't have anything in here. He's got something because his inventory is not empty. Oh, what was that? No, auto injector. Get rid of that and that. Packing bandage. Bandage. Okay, he is empty now. So I'm going to save that. Call him empty soldier. Close. Alright, so he is going to be my template. And then I'll go ahead and I'm going to change him to be a civvy so that he doesn't get killed, basically. I'm also going to go ahead and make him unconscious. We're going to put him in the hut. Like so. And we'll create... No. He's a civilian and he's armed. So I'm going to create 4 of those guys over here. And then, apparently, I have to do this. Load. Empty soldier. Close. Load empty soldier. So this is the problem anytime there's been a major update to Arma 3. We run a lot of custom scripts and custom tools, and you've seen me use a lot of them in all these missions. But this last patch has really messed things up for us. So there's a lot of our tools that I would normally be using just don't work anymore. So, as you can imagine, that is a problem. Okay, so I got 4 prisoners here. I'm going to go ahead and drop some ISIS guys. Actually, what I might drop... is it these guys I want to use? These guys look like they're all CSAT guys. So that is not what I want. So those guys are broken too. I don't really want to use Iranians for this. I wanted to use the Takistani guys, but unfortunately, they're broken. See, these guys are popping up as CSAT as well. It's so unfortunate. I guess these guys are... Okay, these guys are better. Not quite what I want, though. All right, yeah, I'm just going to stick with our unknown, our unknown guys. Maybe not quite that many of them. So who should we delete? We'll delete. Don't need a team leader. Oop, I guess I do. Don't need a marksman. That'll be good, actually. We'll do that. Okay, so minimal guys. I'm also going to drop a Ural over here. And I'll also drop, I want to drop a static weapon just to get things interesting. Drawing a complete blank and where they are. Let's see here. What do I want to drop? Actually, I don't want that. I want this one down here, right? Yeah, we want the M2 machine gun. Put another one back here, because the AI will use those. Okay, so there's camp number 2. Well, camp number 1 technically, but the holding area is going to be a little bit different. Holding area is going to be civvies, and let's go ahead and drop a bunch of guys like this. Try to make them as mixed as possible. Hey, you have a gun. You shouldn't have a gun. Do a bunch of different guys just like this. So this is the intake camp. So the idea here is that these guys are newly captured. So this is where they go when they've been captured. And we're going to go ahead and make these guys surrender. Clicking multiple guys by just holding the control key down and clicking the module on them. And we'll do ISIS dude. Or I'm sorry, not ISIS. Unknown insurgent, or a terrorist force. That's what we're calling it. And do the same thing here. We'll do a couple of my Urals bounced off my main menu here. So we'll do this. We'll do that. We'll go back up here. And we'll use our trucks again. Use that one. And I will put a squad of our unidentified terrorist organization guys. And we'll make them do another patrol like so. Just like that, kind of in and out and around. Okay, so that is that camp. Now we'll go down to this one. Let's move that. And for these guys, I think what we'll do is... where are my soldiers? We're going to put more soldiers over here. There they are. So this one will be a camp filled with more soldier type guys. So how many huts do we have? We have 4 huts, so we'll make 4 guys. And we'll do our arsenal thing again. Definitely have to fix that, because having to go into the arsenal like this is so much slower than simply dropping an object. But it is a bug in one of the custom scripts that I wrote that's on the server, so I just need to figure out what is going on with that. It worked before the 1.5.4 patch, so... And at this time, 1.5.4 is still... Or as of this recording, I should say, the 1.5.4 patch is the latest version. So by the time this actually airs on YouTube, there actually might be a newer version that maybe has already fixed this, so that would be nice anyway. I love that I can just drop these guys under. I was just going to say, I love that I can drop these guys under and they just pop up. And then the guy didn't. He is in the wall. And you, my friend, are going... Actually, we're going to go ahead and put both of you in here. And then what I'll do for this is I'll put these guys in here. And we'll do a team leader. This will be a semi-small group. I'll just do a team leader and a couple riflemen. Hey, you go to that group. There you go. So this will be a smaller objective. And they'll just kind of go back and forth, like so. Okay, so that is that one. Now we'll move on to this camp. And this camp is not, let's see, is this one? One of them I'm going to have just a bunch of enemies. I think it's this one. Yeah, this one will just be a bunch of our unknown. Well, I should do 2 full squads. And we'll make these guys do this. One doing a much longer patrol, like that. And then these guys are going to patrol the beach. Like so. And I'm actually only going to, I think I will put one guy in here. We'll do this dude. Unconscious him. And then we need some trucks. My truck's still here, yes. Like so. And let's see. Put a couple of our machine guns in there, because they'll probably end up using them. So that is that camp. And then this camp I want to do in this camp. I didn't really have a plan for this one. Whoops, I'm in the wrong group. Actually, what am I going to do here? So, you know, just I'm going to put a squad in. Like so. And they are going to kind of do this long patrol like that. I'll go ahead and drop a Ural in here because they need to be able to get around. And then these guys will do this, this. Is that guy floating? What's he doing? Okay, he's on the roof. Okay, so that I think is pretty good. What formation are you guys using? You guys are not doing what I thought you were going to do. And I'll go ahead and put a couple of these down again. One on either side, like so. So I think that covers all of my camps. I've got, I see they're already putting marks down. So guys. Oh, this one down here. And this one's probably going to be the worst one for them to do. Because we'll do this. And we'll have a patrol kind of doing a really big loop like so. And then as far as who is in this camp, it's just going to be ISIS guys. And we'll do the same thing with them, except a much bigger patrol path like so. So that one will just be an encounter. And I think that is going to do it. So let's just review real quick. So the team is launching from this location in their little bird. They are going to be picking up the fallen captured guys, bringing back here for extract. So it sounds simple, but it should be really interesting to see how they handle the mission and how it unfolds. And I might have a few surprises for them as we go forward, including, maybe a couple of vehicles here and there. Maybe, we'll try a bunch of things as we move forward, as things go in, as I usually do. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this setup. I hope you enjoy this mission. This should be a great one. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.